Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and here's my NBA predictions before the season. So yeah, here we go. So, I'm just gonna start with the Eastern Conference. Number 15. Okay, so let's see. Number 15, who do we go with number 15? It's been all over the place, but for now, I'm picking the Magic. I know some people. Let's see. I know. One of my YouTubers I watch, Andrew Finichel, or sorry if I said your last name wrong, thinks that they could be a sneaky playing team. I don't. This team's it's way too young, and I just don't really see it as really that good of a team. 14, the Hornets. Dude, this team is garbage, dude. If you look at LaMelo Ball, outside, dude, this team, all they have is Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, and this lineup's average. 13, the Pistons. I mean, I'd say they look pretty average with, I'd say, let's see, they got Kemba Walker and Bojan Bogdanovic in free agency. Teams, it's okay at best, but I don't really see it as a playoff team. Number 12, I'm going with the Wizards. What all do they have? Dude, all they have is Bradley Beal and Kristaps Porzingis, who's the probably most overrated player in basketball. All they got in free agency this year was Monte Morris. Right, all they got this year was Monte Morris, Will Barton, and DeLon Wright. How is this team even going to make the playoffs? Number 11, the Pacers. Yeah. They did downgrade kind of their roster with the Malcolm Brogdon trade for Daniel Theis. Daniel Theis. He's washed. He's not even that good of a player, but it could be worse. But I think Halliburton, Turner, and Hield are solid, so I could see winning like 31 games at minimum, but I don't think they could. The 10th seed, honestly, hot take here. I don't think the Bulls are making it, honestly. Because, for one, where's their defense? At 2, you got, dude, the team's still not fully recovered from injuries. All they got this offseason was Goran Dragic and Andre Drummond. Really? Yeah, it's very average, to say the most. Number 9, the New York Knicks. Honestly, I'd say they're probably like a play-in team. They look okay. I like the addition of Jalen Brunson, even though it was an overpay. But if the team even makes the playoffs, they're round 1 at best. I don't see them being that good, especially. They could have. They were in probably playoff talks until everyone started getting hurt last season. Mitchell Robinson, even though he was mostly healthy, playing 72 games. But again, his injury history has been kind of iffy. You got RJ, he was mostly healthy too, 70 of 82. They got Isaiah Hartenstein in free agency. So you got good. I say this team looks like at least a 9 seed, 43 wins. If you could give, okay, but yeah, but if I'm them, here's how I would say the rotation should go. Because again, I don't know why they even want to start Fournier. So I'll go Brunson. I'll go Rose, Brunson, Barrett, Randall, Robinson. At the bench, you have Toppin, Fournier, Manuel Quickly, and Cam Reddish, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Number 8, let's see. Number 8, I don't even know where to go from here. This top 8 is, I've gone back and forth, but I'd say the 8 seed. What are they gonna do with a head coach for now? They did upgrade. They did do good in free agency with Danilo Gallinari, even though he's hurt, and Malcolm Brogdon. So I can't really complain too much, but it's the Celtics. They just, and again, I know 8 seed seems pretty harsh because they just came off the finals run. They're still a good team. Oh, and they did add Blake Griffin, so since Gallo's injured, it makes it good fit off the bench, so they could still be solid. But 8 seed, I'm not saying they're gonna miss the playoffs. I just don't really. I'd say they did upgrade their roster, but honestly, the team is. I don't really see it being back to the finals this year. It's still good though. Number 7, my Atlanta Hawks. Did good this offseason, Adams, with the addition of DeJounte Murray, but even though that price was just ridiculous. But but the thing is, if the Spurs get the number 1 pick, it's a win. Cause this is again the thing is there's a reason they traded him. Cause again I know every team and their mother is gonna get wants to get Victor Wembanyama. So this is our rotation, I guess. Hold up, so here we go. But so yeah. So Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella. We did our off-season players. So the off-season we signed DeJounte Murray, Aaron Holiday, and Justin Holiday, Frank Kaminsky. We drafted AJ Griffin. He looks pretty good, but let's see. A lot of people most people expect him to go higher overall, but I say he'll be a pretty good player in the future. But yeah, I have them as a 7 seed. We're fine. We're pretty good at best, so that's it. That's all of that. 6 seed. So our 6th seed is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dude, this roster looks kind of stud. You got, let's see it, because they added Donovan Mitchell in the offseason. Win-win for the Jazz and the Cavs. This team, I think, is win now. It's a playoff team. Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Evan Mobley for his 2nd year. Dude, top 5 last year. in rookies. And you got Jared Allen, one of the best centers in the league. Dude, how can this team not make the playoffs? If you miss the playoffs, you are colossal disappointment. Number 5, the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm actually curious. If this team is healthy, then they are definitely a lock. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons should be pretty good on defense. Dude, this team looks really good. So I'm really yeah. There's probably gonna be a lot of chaos during the locker room, but I'm excited to see what this team has to offer. The 4th seed is the Toronto Raptors. Made the playoffs last year when they got even better by adding Otto Porter in the lineup. Dude, this team just looks good. Like this team's always literally looking good lately, dude. And will Scotty Barnes actually make the All-Star game? I say he actually has potential this year. He got 2 All-Stars on the starting 5. Yeah, this team looks just good. Number 3. Okay, this is the Miami Heat. No power, even though their power forward position's kind of mediocre. Even though as the depth chart they're starting Butler at the 4. They're probably gonna win a lot of games with the schedule. They look fine, even though they kind of they didn't really do a whole lot the off season. So, but yeah. But let's see. But yeah, they barely made any off season moves. So let's see, your depth chart. You have Lowry's at the 1, starting at the 1. You got Hero at the 2. Caleb Martin at the 3. What are you thinking? Okay, it's whatever. Butler at the 4 and Adebayo at the 5. So if I had to make the roster, I would go Lowry plays the 1, Oladipo plays the 2 because Hero can't come off. Hero's not a good fit off the bench. Strus can play the 3, Butler at the 4, and then Adebayo at the 5. Okay, so here we go. Next up, at the who do I have next? So next up, but honestly, I just think they look good, but they could still probably be a 6 seed, but they're good. Number 2, let's see, I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, the team is still in win now mode. They did good this offseason, re-signing Bobby Portis, adding Joe Ingles. Let's see, they drafted that guy at number 24 this year, from the G League. Yeah. And let's see, let's see. I like the lineup here. So, let's see. So yeah, as long as Giannis is on the team, they're basically already they're already in the playoffs. The number one team this year for the East, in my opinion, the top two seeds are in the top two. I have the 76ers taking it. Look, now let's see. If out of pretty much any teams in the East, I'd say they probably had the best offseason with that because they got a lot of guys in the offseason to fill out their team, good veterans, good players. Even with James Harden still being a kind of a playoff choker, this is probably the best opportunity they have to win a championship. So yeah, I have the Sixers as the 1 seed. So moving on to the West. Okay, number 15 is the Rockets. They are terrible. Okay, so let's see. What all have they got in free agency? So, what did they get this year? So let's see. So, okay, Boban Marjanovic, Trey Burke, and that's it. Rather, Christian Wood trade, they just, let's see. This team is just not even making the playoffs. Next up, let's see. I'd say the guy who drafted Jabari Smith will probably be a stud, but at the same time, I don't see this team being good. 14 is the San Antonio Spurs. I love the Spurs. This team just doesn't look good. So if I had to guess the lineup this year, it goes what? Primo, it's Trey Jones, Primo, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, and Jakob Poeltl. All they got in free agency was Danilo in the offseason was Donald Gallinari, who they traded, and Gorgie Jang, who's not even that good of a center, but he's a good backup, I guess. Number 13 is the Utah Jazz. It's a rebuild team. They're okay as a they have a good young squad. And yeah. Number let's see. But yeah. Next up, number 12 is the Thunder. Oh, dude, I would have had this probably as a playing team until Chet had that injury. So all hopes of this team making the play-in or playoffs is just completely down the drain. Dude, it's like number 11 is the Kings. Well, they did have a good offseason, I'll give them that, because they got Kevin Huerter and who else? Malik Monk. Yeah, it was good. It was a good offseason. Keegan Murray looks okay. Yeah. So starting off at the top 10, the play-ins. Look, give me the Blazers at number 10. They did get Dame's healthy now, but I don't see this team really succeeding anytime soon. It's just They might make the playoffs, but for now, there's a mid-play-in team for me. Number 9. This is where things just get completely annoying. I guess I'll take the Lakers. No, I still say they might make the playoffs. But yeah, this is where I have the seeds. I'm not saying, this team's going to make the playoffs or not. I'm just getting the seeds out of the way because the 9 seed will probably make the playoffs. It's a stupid playing game, which they should just get rid of. But I'd say this is like a 9 or 8 seed. They win like 45 games. Their offseason, they got Patrick Beverly, helps their defense. Lonnie Walker is decent. Max Christie in free agents. And if the draft, he's okay. Scottie Pippen Jr., he's okay. Dennis Schroeder, he's pretty fine. Now he was good with the Hawks and Thunder. No, Thomas Bryant. So honestly, even if they suck this year, they have to keep Russ because they can't sign if they trade him, then they can't even sign anyone next season in free agency. At least no one big. So yeah, like Andrew Wiggins or Draymond Green or who else. Number 8, the Pelicans. They're fine, I guess. I like them anyways. I think they're good. They're a good team. Zion, Brandon Ingram, C.J. McCollum, Jose Alvarado, Herbert Jones, drafted Dyson Daniels, Jonas Valanciunas. Dude, this team's just even better with a healthy Zion. So I see they'll probably make the playoffs. Next up, they have the... next up, at number 7, I'm picking the... Honestly, it's kind of a... I know this will probably be a shock. As good as they are, I'm thinking the Grizzlies. They're really good, but at the same time, I say there's probably a couple of other teams better than this year. Number 6. Let's see, who do I have as the 6th seed? I'm going with the Mavericks, I guess. They're, honestly, I still say they're a pretty good team, honestly, even though people have put them as the 7th seed as a play-in team. They just came off a conference finals. How am I supposed to say they're bad? I like their offseason too. Christian Wood and JaVale McGee will help their probably I like it more than I like their roster, honestly. I was fine with the Porzingis trade, dude. It was a good trade because the thing is, you're just wasting it. Or he was at overpay and he's way too injury prone. So yeah, you had to. And look, the team didn't even need him. Next up is the Timberwolves. They're pretty good. Honestly, I say they're honestly a pretty underrated team. Let's see. Let's see. They did like the thing is this team is definitely gonna make the playoffs with Rudy Gobert and Cat, just a better roster than it was last year. The problem is, my only thing, I don't really know where they're gonna go with the defense here. Cause thing is, the perimeter is okay, I guess. I just don't know where really to go with D'Lo. Third, so 4, the Suns. Dude, they did pretty much nothing this offseason, but as long as this is probably Chris Paul's last season in the NBA, or at least last 2 seasons in the NBA, because he's probably going to retire soon. But yeah, they didn't really do much this offseason, so. But I'd still say they probably make it because. See. Alright, now we got to the 3 seed. Right at the 3 seed. The Nuggets. The team's gonna be really good after the team's healthy now, and it's just as good as you have just a way better. You have a good roster here. Because Murray's back, MPJ's back. You got the back, and let's see. They're pretty good in the offseason, getting Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and DeAndre Jordan and Bruce Brown. So, yeah. Number 2, I'm going with the Clippers. I have them as a finals contender here. They're just as they got Kawhi's back, Paul George is back. They're healthy now. What is it? My only issue here is, dude, why are you even starting Reggie Jackson over John Wall? That's my only thing. That's my only issue. But at the same time, other than that, I think this team's still a finals contender with a healthy Kawhi and Paul George. Yeah. So the 1 seed, I still have Golden State. They're still honestly a good team. Oh, and while I'm recording this, so Poole and Wiggins are officially having a 4-year, just signed a 4-year deal. So, yeah, Draymond is most likely gone by this season. So, before the big 3 break up, are officially broken up for the first season. For now, they're still elite. Let's see, their off season. Let's see, they got Dante DiVincenzo. They're bringing back James Wiseman, who we saw in preseason. He looks pretty good, honestly. Like, honestly, he's really honestly, I'd say he's pretty solid. Like, everyone thought he was a bust. I don't even think he's that bad, honestly. But yeah, the Warriors taking it. So yeah, there's my predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.